And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the laws and the history of the situation, and in reference to medical people conspiring against me and them trying to steal pieces of my anatomy, or them trying to steal diamonds, or people trying to steal my necklace, or people trying to steal my watch. It's, any unreported attempts is violations of treason laws in America in reference to anybody who ever tried to, or if anybody tried to steal, like my wristwatch, or if anybody tried to steal diamonds out of my body. Anybody covering that up can get put on trial for some serious crimes. And another thing, in reference to medical people or people that are conspiring with politicians. Now, there's a set guideline in reference to the amounts of how much lawsuits start out at in reference to who I am. It's based on financial wealth and family history. Like, for instance, somebody might have a lawsuit that starts out in the hundred thousands or something, but mine starts out in the multi-billions or trillions in reference to anybody trying to hurt me, anybody trying to do things to me, because, my parents was multi-trillionaires. You guys knew that, right? My mother and father. That's very important in reference to history. And medical people trying to claim that they thought my arm wasn't injured or my shoulder. And then they tried to say, oh, he released you to work, and he thought your arm will be better if you move around a lot. They're going to sue them too, in reference to the doctor that claimed he thought my arm wasn't injured. He was conspiring probably with a politician. You got to check the phone records to see which politician he was possibly working with or whatever. And, my arm's still injured. I've not received any benefits of any kind. Have not heard any information about anybody sending me benefits, or, I'm supposed to get benefits from all 50 states because my parents own businesses in all 50 states. And it's a particular point of information, meaning like reference to my mother and father's insurance and the company insurance of what I'm the owner of. See, the point of it is very important that nobody try to injure me, because I'm supposed to get paid a lot of money from every city and state in America. You guys know that, right? Because my parents was big business nationwide in America. So, anybody trying to hurt me from anywhere. Now, look at how many different cities and states they tried to send people to Indianapolis. That satellite man's still blowing through the mouth, and they're still hitting me in the teeth. They've been doing that all day. They've been hitting me in the mouth and face. But, the point, I'm still working. I'm working at a job. And, look at the information what my parents had on record for what kind of jobs I was supposed to be working at. See, these government people thought they'd block me from my trust funds and claim that these men claimed they were a bigger man than my father. They claimed they were a bigger business person than my mother. These men claimed they thought if they got away with the murder of my parents that they would try to enslave me in low-paying jobs, or as they blocked me from my trust funds. Then they tried to claim that they thought they were faster athletically or better athletically than me. These dirty government Germans, or Middle Eastern Germans, or whatever they are. All these people that's tried to play this testing game on me, every one of them have to be put to a test. What your max bench press is, curls, how high you can jump, how fast you can run. Total evaluation of all you politicians and government people, reference to your athletic ability if you were any of the ones conspiring against me. Okay? There's no way for you to refuse. Because we want to see if you really think you're better than me athletically. Because you sure say a lot of shit slandering my character. And in reference to the situation, you called my teeth fake. They've been real my whole life. We need all the people that ever called my teeth fake in court. See, you're not going to get away with cheating me out of that lawsuit money either. But, when the doctor released me from injury of my shoulder's still injured, and my arm is still injured. You know, I can move it from the elbow, but like I said, as far as it goes that way, and got the arm that as far as it goes, about the same distance. But there's lawsuits in the multi-billions. But him releasing me from back to full work duty, and the satellite man terrorizing me, or the government man trying to you know, I'm represent them trying to steal my lawsuit monies, which is in the multi-billions, by saying, well, your arm will be fine, just a sprain, just a little injury. No, it's been like 7 months. They've been hitting me in the teeth every day. They've been burning my shoulder on every day. I mean, they've been hitting me in the face. My shoulder's been injured too, so it's kind of like, you know, it's been injured. Teeth damage. They started that over 20 plus years ago. They just hit me right there. That's a $500 trillion lawsuit. I'm not going to play with you, you fucking Germans. It's American money. The American government has to pay me in American money. I don't accept German money. And the U.S. government has to be charged for trying to murder me to cover up their government violations. But, you know, when the doctor said he didn't think my arm was that injured, that's attempted murder. That could cause future permanent injuries of things, you know. And, you know, I'm an athlete, you know. And some people say in sports I make billions of dollars in reference to the market, you know, people spending money, people betting money on boxing or sports or Olympics and things like that. People make a lot of money that way. A lot of countries invest billions in a lot of sporting events that most people do not realize. So, you know, it's kind of very serious. But these physicians that are covering up the abuses of these government people and these setups of government people trying to murder me, and people that have shot at me, government people's tried to steal my identity, and they've been intercepting the postal mail. These people are trying to cheat me out of hundreds of billions of dollars in lawsuits. See, I have a status. My parents had status too, that if somebody tried to hurt me, the government's got to pay me a certain amount of money, starting out immediately. They had like 24 hours to pay, and they never paid. So the lawsuit goes up. It multiplies every day. And every day that the government's blocking me from my birth identification, and every time the government keeps calling me Mark Ray, every single day it's big billions of dollars in lawsuits. Every single day. And they have to prosecute them from the first day. And they have to be sued from the first day they ever called me Mark Ray and made me have to use an identification that says Mark Ray, instead of my birth certificate, birth name of my mother and father and my real biological parents. So, you know, it's going to be big lawsuits. And they have to get sued every day from the past that they had forced me to use the name Mark Ray. And these medical people was trying to cover up. You know, I had injuries from these people. They messed up my teeth. The government messed up my teeth. I was supposed to be on medical leave for that. I don't know if it was the Beverly Hills Police Department that tried to send me money or what, but the government's been stealing it. They're choking me right now. So that's another multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit. I'm about to sneeze, too. That's a satellite doing it. I'm not your child. I'm not your property. This is America. There's absolutely no legal way for you to get away with that. Better pay up, man. You like touching people, government man? There might be a crowd of people that get a hold of you one of these days.